Welcome to another episode of the Athlete Diaries. We are here. I'm not gonna call him a new friend. I'm gonna call him a evolving friend. You feel me? Evolving friend. You know what I'm saying? We're building a friendship. We met a few times through my sister, and he's a great dude. Very, very intelligent. Very smart. We're gonna get into some things. We'll get into some depth things. Y'all gonna learn a lot for sure. So you know us. We're gonna get right into it. So Courtney, Dalcourt, everybody. How you doing?
Now, as he said, evolving. We're evolving. Last name is Dalcourt.
Yeah.
He's young. He don't remember me. Most people do. Dalcourt. How we doing, big dog?
What did I just say?
Davenport.
Did I?
A lot of people say that. A lot of people say it. So now I get to correct everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
And we still evolving.
Yeah, I didn't. Did I? That's what I mean. Yeah, for sure. So let's talk to him. We're gonna get into it.
Yes, sir.
So you went to WKU.
Correct.
Yeah, we
Yes.
talked. So you and I personally have talked about this. So let's talk about that journey between you. You know what I'm saying? High school, getting to WKU. How was that for you?
Cool. High school, WKU, and it's life. So we're on a time limit and constraint. So I'll keep it as short as possible. I played ball at Franklin Simpson. I grew up in Franklin, Kentucky, and sports to me in that community was kids being able to have fun, stay out of trouble, which definitely most communities and households and places like small areas like Franklin, that's what it is. So really, man, without Franklin and without my four older siblings, there's no Courtney Dalcourt.
Right.
So before I even talk about WKU or high school, all the credit has to go to my family because people know me only because they knew or know who shaped and molded me. So if you know me, then that means you know every last one of my four siblings because they were so much better than me. And then I'm the youngest of five. So any younger sibling out there, that's who I rock with.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely, I rock with younger siblings because, and I lived in the day in the age of, we didn't really have cell phones. So it was, hey, you're not staying in this house, go out and do something.
Right.
So that's what we did, man. We did something. Whether it was playing tag, again, I'm the youngest of five, so who's getting picked every day?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm chubby too, so I guess who's getting picked every day.
Oh, you a chubby kid?
I'm a fat kid at heart.
Yeah, for sure. I think we all are. Yeah, I think we all are.
Big facts.
It's just more disciplined to be the other way.
Yeah. Because but again, when you're chasing greatness at a young age, then when you see your siblings great, and I'm not even talking about my pops. Now, my pops is from Louisiana, and I've never accredited Kentucky for my natural abilities.
Right.
Not saying Kentucky don't have great athletes,
No.
but better ones are found in Louisiana.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way with me in Alabama.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, again, you talk about the high school and college, and I got to go all the way back to my pops chasing rabbits in a small town in Louisiana.
Yeah, no, they'll do it to you.
And then I got to talk about his older brother, who's my uncle, who was chasing the same rabbits.
Yeah.
So I grew up with an uncle who still has a state record in the 110 hurdles.
Wow.
In Louisiana.
Yeah.
And I grew up under my dad, who has a state record that has not been touched, 48.9. Check it. I'm pretty sure it's 48.9 in a 400-meter dash.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's as a senior.
Yeah, that's fast.
So, and he didn't go to college.
Why not?
Because different age.
Yeah.
He's older,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
A lot of people that age who go to college, they went straight to work.
Yeah.
Because he understood exactly what my brand stands for. Man that don't work, don't eat.
Facts.
So I was taught as a young age to always be a person who was self-driven to go and eat. Because I couldn't live off Michela, who's my older sister.
Yeah.
I couldn't live off Marcus, who's my oldest brother. I couldn't live off Tara, who's my older sister. I couldn't live off Glenn, who's my older brother. Because I saw everybody eat. And number one, what you gotta understand is we are a Black family in a small rural area, and everyone takes honor classes. Yeah. Not, hey, they're gifted and talented in 4th grade. It's like, no, when my kids get to high school, put them in the honor
Okay.
program.
Yeah.
So if you talk about Franklin, everyone knows who we are.
Right.
Because I don't even think it's a name. I think it's the way we carry ourselves.
Okay, I'm with you.
So
like as a family unit, y'all move. Yeah.
And to even get past that, I can't even get into high school because my mom's is from Mayfield, which they put out athletes. They do.
Yeah, Mayfield won the game.
They do. They win state. So I give Kentucky part of the credit.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you.
But my mom was in band. You know what I'm saying? Mom's in band. That don't count.
Well, the creative part of your head.
You know, so you know what? She got rhythm.
Yeah.
So I can dance.
Okay.
Appreciate you, Mom.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But again, Paducah Tillman, it's not far away.
Right.
State titles.
Yeah.
Honestly. So greatness isn't something that just occurs. It's something that's planned.
Mm-hmm.
So if I fast forward and skip all that, and I only talk about me,
right,
I miss out on everything else
for sure
that made me.
Yeah.
But number one, my sister, my oldest sister, Hooper, all district, all region, and I believe she was top in state in discus. And she little. My other brother, he ran a 4.3, 4.3, and bought out all state, honorable mention, all this stuff. Then my sister, bro, I think Franklin Simpson Lady Cats under Lex Lindsay, who came from Warren Central, bro, they were in Sports Illustrated magazine for like a 4-year stint because I only lost, I think, maybe no more than 20 games.
Wow.
But again, guess what that produced? Because you gotta understand, Franklin got greats.
Right.
The Gooch family,
yeah,
the Cook family, and these are people who also went to WKU. So when you look at it, like we just ended up in a place that was a breeding ground. And we didn't realize it until we understand, like, oh, Pam Gooch has I believe the scoring title of Franklin Simpson for like 2,300 points in basketball.
Yeah, that's great.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's great.
It's elite.
Yeah.
So when you talk about what made me go to WKU, I think it has to do with me being around people who are elite, but not even understanding it until now.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Like your exposure to that was that.
Because you grow up with it every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And then you're a little kid,
yeah,
and they teaching you basketball for AAU,
yeah,
and y'all win every championship.
right.
But it's like, oh, they just gave me knowledge and wisdom.
Appreciate y'all, because as I'm speaking, I just now see it. And I'm a person that I give my flowers to everybody.
Yeah.
Because if you ask me like to say Franklin and WKU, there's so many freaking coaches
That went through,
that help me. So like for me even to come over here and talk about me,
yeah, for sure.
I would be like doing a disservice to, I had coaches pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like my brother was up his senior year every morning, 5 a.m. getting shots up.
Yeah.
Cool. He had to work for his stuff.
Yeah.
Because he hurt his shoulder and almost went paralyzed in football. He's like, I'm gonna give up football and I'm gonna play basketball. I'm a sophomore quarterback that's never started. That's supposed to be my main receiver. And then my second receiver tears his ACL in the first play of the Refuge Bowl. And then I'm just like, damn. And this is a black kid who in middle school was a running back. And before that, in Little League, was a striker.
Yeah. Now you playing quarterback with us, the best receivers.
Bruh, blind as a bat.
Yeah.
Blind as a bat.
So the sophomore campaign was probably not that great.
Bro, there's some things I'm embarrassed to even say.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I'm
like
because...
What, though? Like what though? Okay.
All right.
Like you can't just say that.
Bruh, see?
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just say that.
See? All right, I do remember. This is what flipped the switch for me.
Right.
Number one, I've always been that dude in my class. I always played up. Grade above, I had to. So I get to quarterback, and what happens is I'm back home in Louisiana. Matter of fact, I'm chilling. And because we go down there for summer vacation, I get a phone call from my coach, and he's like, hey, you're going to be starting quarterback.
So this is going into your summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fast forward to that. Freshman year, my mom already says in 8th grade, and I play varsity.
Yeah.
Why she told me not to play varsity? Because my older brother tore his ACL.
Yeah, she's scared.
Mm-hmm.
She don't want you.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is like, for the freshman team, I'm running back, safety. For the JV team, I'm quarterback. And I'm technically a second string quarterback for varsity.
Yeah.
But again, my mom was a stickler. So if I got a C, guess who enjoys in varsity?
Okay.
So every Friday, I got to go to the principal's office. What's Courtney's grades? Doesn't matter that they're AP classes and they're really B's, because at the end of the day, she sees what?
C.
Yeah. So the stress, which is a good stress, it's like, shoot, did I study? Man, no. You tippy-toeing on the beat. What do you mean, did you study? Did you study enough?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Did you study enough to get an 85, 86, 87?
Right.
And if you did, then why didn't you study enough to get an 8? I didn't know that was going to help me out in quarterback.
Yeah.
But it helped me out. So we get to my freshman year. I'm playing freshman game on Monday, JV game on Tuesday, another freshman game on Thursday, and then Friday, if we beat Breckenridge by 56, then my mom would be like, all right, you know it. But meanwhile, I was supposed to be the running back or the wide receiver. What got me in the talk for quarterback conversation, because we run halfback passes in middle school. And I'm throwing 50-yard bombs.
Okay. Yeah.
Dimes.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is about timing is I tried out for the quarterback because it's a 7th grade year. Ducks. My brother was a quarterback. So I was following his footsteps. I want to be a quarterback too. He's good. He's long. He's lanky. He just ain't Courtney. He's Glenn.
Yeah. I'm with you.
But no, man, he'll tell you. He'll tell you. But no, so it's freshman. I think it's freshman summer. They're like, hey, Courtney, who's your quarterback? And you got to think when I'm growing up, who's quarterbacks? Who's quarterbacks? No. Who's the black quarterbacks?
Oh, when you were growing up?
Yeah, Mike Vick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in middle school, so I'm watching Mike Vick, and yes.
Yeah.
Now Pat White is me in 8th grade because I had West Virginia and Steve Slayton.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So you know what I'm saying? So now you
Yes.
understand where I'm looking up to Mike Vick and Pat White, and guess what they're not doing? They're not running all the time. Guess what they are doing?
They're throwing still.
Throwing.
Their arms.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but guess what they also got? Boosters. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Pick your poison, and that wraps me back around to Georgia Tech. Thank you for your offer. Yeah. But that's not me.
Okay, yeah.
Because, all you got to do is have one read. What's the end do? It's too easy.
Right.
Let's go back over here. You know what I'm saying?
You want to do more.
Mm-hmm.
You're smart enough to do more. You want to do more.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
So
I don't really talk about the X's and O's on here, but this is kind of something I've always kind of wondered. And since we're here, I just want to know your thoughts. Do you think that they did that for that reason? Like triple option, do you think it's because they think their quarterback is not smart enough to completely do the whole 9 and 10? You know what I'm saying?
Negative. No. So if you think about football, the wing T is one of the oldest
things
and most proven.
Right.
But if you have a disciplined team,
it stops.
No, the offense, you can't stop it.
Oh,
you have a disciplined offense.
Yeah, you can't stop it. Yeah,
you can't stop it because that year when Georgia Tech is offering me, they're top 10. And they're playing LSU in a bowl game. Right. And then Coach Johnson's like, guess what we're going to do? Because I told him. He can call him in asthma. Yeah. I was like, bro, I'm not coming here because I throw some games literally in high school, I throw 10 passes my senior year. Yeah. I wanted to be throwing 40 more. Because my first game I was 21 for 24. Yeah. 4 touchdown passes.
So we should be throwing the ball. Yeah.
And then my second game I threw 4 interceptions. Oh. Because football will humble your ass real quick.
Most definitely.
And we only lost by 2.
Yeah. So you were a big man that week, and they got you right. Okay,
Cried.
You cried after the game?
Yeah. I cried.
Like you felt like you cried because you lost, you cried
4 picks and you lose by 2?
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yes, hell yeah.
Yeah. As a man, that's your fault.
As a see, but I don't know how many young boys are
willing to do that. Yeah. That's a lot.
So we get back to freshman year, right? And it's summer. It's like, all right, let's try Courtney. He's got no arm. Cool. Now I'm already the best athlete in my class. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm already one of the smartest people in the school. It is what it is. It is what it is. And then but what was foreign to me is quarterback. Cool. And then I already got an arm because I played baseball. Right. Wild arm.
But an arm.
An arm. Yeah. And I was hitting home runs. I think striking out and hitting home runs. It is what it is. Most great baseball players that hit, they do what?
Striking out and hitting. Yeah.
1 or 2. Yeah. So it got to the point to where okay, he's improving, he's more athletic, he's improving. And it was just a turning point to where it's like, well, he needs to be our number 2 in case he gets hurt.
Right.
So it's like the coach is pandering to my mom, like, hey, Miss Regina, we need Courtney to play.
Yeah.
And like, you laugh, but frankly, people are going to hear this and it's like, yeah, he's not lying. And that's who she was type stuff. And then, you know, we get to sophomore year. So I played against Breckenridge County. Sorry, guys. I'm elite for a reason. 3 touches, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And then that week, I think I had 5 in the freshman game.
Oh, man.
And then 4 in the JV and 3 in varsity.
Yeah, so
and,
you were
then,
doing your thing.
and then Tim Slosher walks up to the coach and Breckenridge coach, sorry guys, but it ain't my fault. Man, it don't work, don't eat.
Yeah, facts.
Tim Slosher's like, you know, because we blew him out.
Yeah.
It's homecoming. You normally get a weak team for homecoming. It is what it is. But shit, if all my older guys is eating, why ain't I?
Why aren't you? Yeah.
I didn't mean to score. I tried my hardest not to score. But you want me to stop at the end zone?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I remember Tim Slosher, he's like, Courtney, he's only a freshman. So when I heard that, because my whole life people was like, he's a mutant, he's big, he's huge. Cool. That just boosted my ego.
Yeah.
And I'm the youngest of 5, so they did it, why can't I?
Right.
So yeah, that's when it was like, oh snap. And then it got to the point to where, oh, he's no longer playing freshman games. He's playing. And then I can talk about that with basketball too. You know, and again, because I really am different.
Right.
Because most football guys aren't basketball players.
Right.
And I'll shoot any of them.
Yeah.
To be honest. But a whole nother story, whole nother segment. That's not my lane.
Okay.
It could have been. My favorite sport.
Basketball?
First love.
Okay.
I'm quick, I'm agile.
You just chose football. Why?
Another episode.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's deep like that.
Bro, I say how many series you want to do.
You know, like we said earlier, we could cut it part 2, part 3.
I don't even know if I think Mari's camera about dead.
Yeah.
I think B just nodded off.
I always tell Brandon when we're doing this thing, when we're recording, is the issue about ending the conversation is about the next time you and I sit down, we're gonna be different. You're gonna grow, you're gonna change, I'm gonna grow, I'm gonna change. Yeah. So it's just gonna, you know what I'm saying? The conversation itself.
You know what? You're right, but the shit always stay the same.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm gonna pick it up.
The stories will stay.
I'm gonna pick it right up where we leave off. Yeah. And then again, it may be more shit packed on top.
Right, exactly.
That just means it grow bigger. I'm a shitty person.
Yeah.
And that rubs people the wrong way.
Most definitely.
But if it's in you, gotta let it out.
Most definitely. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Just be shitty in a nice way. Because shit can stink and shit can help stuff out too. Your shit stink, everybody should do. But it's making stuff grow. Don't be a toxic shithead.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm with you.
That's a t-shirt. Hey, don't take that. Take it if you want to. See what happens.
Yeah, for sure. That's actually
hey, keep on. Actually take it. And don't make sure they don't see my face because I'm winking. So take it if you want to. Quick bag.
So we'll jump to WKU. So what happened while you were in WKU?
So the story, to be honest, nothing happened when I was at WKU.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy.
Like, what do you mean?
Because I just told you everything for freshman year.
Yeah.
I ain't get sophomore, junior, or senior year.
What do you assume?
When we hit fast forward, the young pup turned into the big dog.
Yeah.
Number 1 quarterback in the state, first in Franklin Simpson history. Missed out on the East and West game. First offer came from Stanford University, which is in California,
right? Which
is not close here. I think WKU may have been the 6th or 7th school that offered, because to be honest, I didn't think they had a chance in hell to get me.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then after WKU did, and guess who else came? EKU.
Yeah.
You might as well. You can just keep the door cracked. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I understood, like, I had a personal relationship with every coach that texted or called me, because I knew at a young age that they didn't have to.
For sure.
And I knew at a young age that my work ethic and discipline is what had them calling. So they don't care about Courtney. They care about how Courtney works. So 3 schools that offered me.
Well, hold on. I don't know if we can just glance over that, because that's actually kind of deep.
Yeah, like I needed to take a second to really think about that. Like, that's actually kind of deep, like in the sense of the recruiting process. It's something that I think that's not, especially nowadays.
Okay. So here's my mindset.
Yeah.
Here's my mindset. I went to UK versus Florida when Tim Tebow got knocked out. I'm a Florida Gator fan.
Okay.
And I went to I think UK won that game because UK's top 5 that year. So UK is coming after me.
Did they win that game?
They won that one, or they lost the LSU game. LSU was number 1 and UK beat them.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But I think they beat Florida that year too.
I think they lost to Florida.
So they lost to Florida?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so they lost to Florida, but guess who left early? Those games. Guess who left early? Thanks, Dad. I want to get back home. Didn't pay for no ticket.
Yeah.
Ticket was free.
It was free because you were a recruit.
Yeah. And you're a truck driver. Why you worried about traffic?
Why you worried about
Yeah.
You should be used to that.
We could have had 2 pictures, 2 great games.
Yeah, for sure.
I said both of them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No, yeah. Most people, if you don't do the recruiting thing, take advantage of the free games.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Me and Rich Brooks, he saw me pull out 6 cookies.
Yeah.
How you doing, Rich? And then again, UK Joker Phillips.
Yeah.
From Franklin. Shout out Joker. What's up, my man? And guess what? Him and my mom went to UK together, so they knew each other.
Right.
Crazy. Small world. You never know who you're going to meet, how they're going to help you out.
For sure.
The UK still wasn't the first school that offered me.
Yeah.
Stanford, Kentucky was. Stanford. Added that Stanford
in California.
Palo Alto, sorry. And I could say Stanford, Kentucky, because there probably is a Stanford, Kentucky, but I want to be proper and correct. Yeah. Because, they're smart. You ain't got nothing else to do. Yeah. And they probably live in Stanford, Kentucky. It ain't never been to Palo Altos. But those are people, too. Yeah. Get out your bubble.
Yeah, for sure. But so like,
and there is a Stanford, Kentucky.
So this. So when you said I understood at a young age.
Yes. So here's what you gotta understand. I took AP classes. I took AP classes, bro. I would name people, but I took AP classes. Right. Most people that take AP classes are nerds. Yeah. I was a nerd. So I was talking.
Which is a cool thing. I want to start making that a cool thing.
It's cool.
Being a nerd is cool.
Yeah. That's why I thought out my whole life before it even happened. And it's working in my favor. Even when it was not supposed to work.
Not supposed to be.
So when you think stuff through, don't look at because again, so this wraps in. Georgia Tech, triple option, I don't want to be hurt. Guess who got out of WKU? You did. Yeah. And I got people in Atlanta who's going to take care of me anyways, because every black person has a family member in Atlanta. Right? It is what it is. Central Michigan, guess what it is up there? Code. Yeah. Guess what? The quarterback that they had is something on the floor. Guess what? He put up Tim Tebow stat numbers, and he was in the running for the Heisman, if I'm not mistaken. So you got Georgia Tech, who's ranked top 10. You got Stanford, and you got Central Michigan. Those were the 3 schools that I was like, I don't want to quarterback there. Number 1, my parents could not afford to go down to California. Yeah. Because I went out to Palo Altos, and it was like, I just took my dad's yacht out to Cabo. What? You know how much I had to do? I had to go to get my plane ticket here. Yeah. What? Yeah. And then I go on another visit, bro, and I'm talking to I sit in a class for a professor who is on the Discovery Channel and like the pyramids and stuff. And I'm sitting in the class answering questions because it's a visit. This is what it's like to be at Stanford. So, I could fit with those people. Yeah. But what's it matter if my family ain't there? For sure. And then, so here's what people don't understand, the stress of recruiting. That's a whole nother episode. Yeah. Definitely when you that dude. Yeah. Because you got people, NILs, I wish I had NILs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be cool, I ain't gonna do nothing. I wish I had NILs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But so it's way deeper than what makes you a good kid, because there's reasons, there's choices. But main reason, Georgia Tech is a mathematical institute. Georgia Technology, Georgia Tech. My worst subject. It's not my worst subject. Probably the subject that a teacher didn't help me in the most, because it's not, anybody can do whatever they want to do. But if somebody says he's not good at this at a young age, so maybe teachers need to change how they teach people. Because I know one thing, I ain't worried about a pension. Yeah. And that's coming from the teachers. But I understand that teachers are people too.
Mm-hmm.
But what they have to do is understand that everyone's words carry power.
Facts.
Definitely to a young individual. So with that being said, that is the subject I didn't do the best at. That's a long way of saying, yeah. And that's why you get an accountant.
Someone that likes to do it.
Yes. Because again, I'm a person that understands this is my lane.
Yeah.
Like cool, I can put in the work,
Mm-hmm.
I can put in the effort, but if it's not me, it's not me.
Yeah.
You know, I can remember dope stuff about science and social studies. Why? Because I love it. And love math.
Sure.
It is what it is.
Sure.
Does it make me a bad person? Maybe it made that woman a shitty teacher.
Mm.
Or maybe she's going through a shitty divorce.
Yeah. Someone's going to do something.
But I think 15, 20 years later, I think she's better.
Yeah. That's different.
I hope so.
Hope so. For these kids' sake. I mean, she kind of got to be better with the new age kids and stuff. You can't be.
Yeah, no, but you can't be like, well, I'm the reason they're like that. Because you're older.
That's true. That's true.
And people don't like to look in the mirror.
Most definitely not. Most definitely not. So how you get into training now? So let's talk about your training now.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? You're a teacher now.
That ties straight into it.
Yeah.
It ties straight into WKU.
Okay.
I went to Total Fitness. Shout out to Sean Hamilton, one of the greatest trainers that I went to. So I only got speed agility training once in my life. It was at Total Fitness Connections, Three Springs. And I was a junior. And that elevated my game.
Junior in college?
Junior in high school.
Okay.
Junior high school, I believe. Junior summer going into senior year.
Mm-hmm.
And our basketball team did it, and football team did it, and everyone excelled. Mm-hmm. So it was like, wow, once I get under someone who is a professional in it, because you gotta understand, most coaches aren't professionals in coaching.
Yeah.
They're teachers.
Yeah.
They're professional in teaching. Yeah. Not in coaching. So Courtney Dalcourt elevated because of Sean Hamilton, John Hedges, being around guys who are already in college. Because John Hedges was a linebacker at WKU who worked at a local gym. I didn't know who he was, but fucking face lights up when he sees, oh, this kid is legit.
Right.
Not thinking I got WKU.
Yeah.
But once I saw that this guy got to have fun with the kid, and again, you got to understand I had great coaching growing up. That's what makes me a great coach like I had. Number one, my mom was the best coach ever. Best coach ever. Excuse me. Mom was best coach ever. Tony Mays. He had people crying in Little League. But it was because he wanted the best out of it. The best out of it. Coach C, Ronnie Clark, who was he may be like he's like the shooting king around here. He played at WKU back maybe for Diddle. That's my shooting coach. That's when my brother shot 42%. Working with the best, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when you just sit down and ask people, talk to people, you figure out that everyone's story matters. And it has relevancy. So you talk about training, WKU had a kinesiology program. Georgia Tech had a math institution. Central Michigan is cold as hell. Yeah. Stanford's too far. I knew at the end of the day I went to train. Because I came with my mom. She didn't want me to be close to home. She wanted me to go. Okay. You know, what parent wants their kid to stay close to home?
I know answer that. I think that your mom is an outlander to Kentucky. Yeah. I feel like Kentucky people are really big on it.
Yeah. She's just like, you go see more, go do more. Again, my sister, my older siblings both went to Louisville. Brother walked on for a little bit and it's walking on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He could have played, could have went somewhere else. Okay. It is what it is. Older sister was getting offers from Iona State up in New York in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And my mom is like, go. If you can go. Again, my brother's at Daytona. Mm-hmm. They far. Yeah. But my sister ended up going to WKU. Didn't play college ball. Could have. You know, it is what it is. And my brother's on there, so I think my mom's like, go spread your wings. Now, what happens is a whole other story. His life happened. So it was good for Courtney to still be home. You know what I'm saying? So really, main thing was I wanted to be a big fish in a small pond. Mm. Because if it doesn't work out, you still be. That's a funny chuckle. Because most people so if I get hurt at Georgia Tech, do they keep my 4-year?
Right. I mean, that's important.
They don't, because parents, athletes, it's not 4 years. It's 1 year renewable. Yeah. It's 1 year renewable. It's from summer to spring. And they don't have to bring your kid back.
That's right.
They don't have to bring your kid back. A lot of homies. big ass black trash bag, stuffing their stuff, and skating.
Cause they got cut.
Business.
Yeah, it is.
Business.
It is.
It's like they go honor their scholarship. They held it. The college and university will always uphold their side of the bargain. Will you?
Wow. Yeah.
Will you?
Yeah.
Because guess what? So I go to WKU, right? And I put on too much weight too fast. That's why I'm a huge advocate of kids. Don't worry about how much you weigh. Worry about understanding the game of football.
Mm-hmm.
Because I graduated at 197. And by the end of summer camp, going to the third day of summer camp, I'm 215.
Mm.
Now, I'm rock solid.
But that's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of weight.
Not used to moving like that. It's weird.
And that's why both of my ACL snaps came from non-contact.
Wow.
So, that's why I'm a huge advocate of, number one, I know the body because I went to a 4-year kinesiology program. Mm-hmm. Number two, I had to rehab twice. And I worked out every day and rehab like 3 times a day. Now, did I rehab as well as I should have? No, because the motherfucker had to work, do a workout at 6 a.m., and then you have to work out for practice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't have anything else to give for rehab.
Yeah.
So then,
I'm having something else. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's just like the therapeutic, not rehab. I was fine.
Yeah, no, yeah. like physical.
Yes,
therapy.
yes.
Yeah.
And again, this is, we talk about sports. So if you don't understand, then read up some books in Sports Illustrated, watch some ESPN. Because if you listen to this, you obviously enjoy sports.
Yeah.
Or probably when they put this out, it's going to say, hey, this edition is about this. So guess what? If you don't like sports, keep it moving. Or and learn something.
Yeah, learn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'm happy someone else can make the rehab point. I hate it. I told you, I tore my tricep. So it's like you gotta go to weights and then you still gotta go to therapy. For me, I think the ugliest for us it was if you had weights at 6 a.m., you had to show up at 5:45.
Yeah.
5:30 to make sure you were ready for your weight to 6.
And people don't understand. So like, I'm big fish in Little Pond.
Yeah.
Little Pond. Like, a lot of people that came here, so the 2009 year, WKU is transitioning to D1,
right.
single A. Like, and I could have went to Auburn, but with Cam Newton. I met him at Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he, again, so now, because you got to understand, I met Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
And this is him fresh out of high school. Yeah. I'm a sophomore.
At 6.
And I'm like, bro, I'm not even 6 foot yet. Yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck. So I'm here. I'm here. Right. But dang, this nigga big. Yeah. So then I talked to Tim Tebow, and he a little bit, I'm looking up to him a little bit, but he wadded in the truck. Yeah. But that just made me come back to Kentucky and eat more.
Yeah, for sure.
Eat more. Because and Trey Burton at Florida Camp, shout out to Trey Burton, one of the coldest skaters ever. He was a freshman. I was a sophomore at the camp. All right. He had Urban Meyer stop and come see the freshman. So, but in my mind, I'm thinking he come to see me. Mm-hmm. In my mind.
Yeah.
Why? Because I came all the way down here to Florida, and I like Florida. Yeah. And I tell them, they already knew what it was. Yeah. When I went to Florida, they called me Kentucky. That's Willie Taggart. When I went out to Cali, they called me Kentucky. And I was the fastest quarterback out there in Cali, which is obvious. And I beat some running backs. Yeah. And you can ask Drew Terrell was a receiver and return man at Stanford. We went on a visit together, but I don't know if he was at the camp. I may have put dusters on him. We'll have him on the show later on in life. I think last time I checked, who was he? He's somewhere coaching in the league. But he was a returning man specialist. He's Pac-10 player. So we'll reach out to him too. I want to see what he's doing. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, cool dude. But yeah, bro. So just the whole, I don't even know where he's at because I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit there and cap. Yeah, when you have a lot to tell in the story.
Yeah, it happens.
And some people everybody's story is supposed to be big.
No,
but it's important.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, and again, that means maybe I need some food or something. Y'all need some food for me next time. Some snacks. I want people to hear me crunching in the microphone.
Yeah, no, we might start doing that for sure.
But I mean, at the end of the day, WKU fit the story, and it still is in more ways I know. But I met my wife at WKU. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's my wife. You know, I met my best friend at WKU. So it's just like, it is what it is. And I was like, it's WKU, it's home. Yeah. Like my vision was starting immediately. And then it changed it. Yeah. Now, what I can tell you when it comes to X's and O's, I was not prepared for the X's and O's aspect of it. Yeah. Because college playbook compared to high school playbook. So different. Like, you know, the plays, the plays, depending on what team you're going against, depending on, and to be honest, now I could have still been a running back there and balled out had I not got hurt from the surgery, but the ACL tear at WKU was the hardest thing Courtney Dalcourt ever faced in life. Hardest thing. To some people, not a lot. But I knew that dude from a young age. That's so hard. I think it's because I was not, I underestimated the return and how much work you have to put into it. Because I'm 18. Again, I'm a good kid. I'm on a college campus. Yeah. I don't do the partying scene. I don't do that. I'm a focused individual. But I've never focused on how do you get yourself out of a hole.
That's not something you know how to do.
Yeah, and then, you know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, it's like you tear your ACL, you know you tear it. And to see the look on coach's face is like, because I was the number one recruit that came in Western history at the time. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, did he tear it? I'm like, no, but it didn't feel like it was torn. I heard it pop. You know what I'm saying? But then you're like, oh, I can move it, I'm good. And you get the MRI, you go through all that stuff, and you're like, and it's like, damn. All right, cool, what's the expectancy? How long am I out? Maybe 6 months to a year. What? 6 months. To a year? What? Yeah. Bro, season is here. Yeah. I'm supposed to be on ESPN. Because I remember I'm watching ESPN one day, and it's an All-American game. I'm on with myself, too. It's in high school. I see my name scroll down the bottom. Yeah. I'm like, what? That's me. Yeah. They got it wrong. They put athlete. Should have been quarterback. Right. Because, again, freshman year, we got to go back. I was number 2. Freshman year of high school. You feel me? And then my sophomore year, I was number 2, which I think I had more rushing yards than passing yards because I was a running back playing quarterback who still had an arm, who had glimpses. And then my number 2 jersey got ripped for playoffs, so I changed to number 11. So, like, number 11 was me. That's me transition out. Because I remember Doug Thompson on Sports Times asked me, why you change your number? Because number 1, people didn't think I could do it. So here, let me fit the part. Yeah. But let me still be me. Yeah, for sure. What's the difference between number 2 and 11? Nothing. 1 + 1 is what? 2. Yeah. Nothing's freaking different.
It's just the premise of it. No, I'm with you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing different. The premise of it. Yeah. But now they see that though, because perception is some people's reality. Right. It doesn't mean it's real. It means it's their reality. I've never been that person. Yeah. So to you, the wall could be greenish, but that's because the sun's going down. Yeah. But if we open this up, it could really be a dark gray. Yeah. Who am I to say you're wrong? Because your perception is your reality. Then you got to open up reality. What's real?
What's really reality?
Yeah. What's really real is Courtney Dalcourt is Courtney Dalcourt, no matter if he's at WKU or he's at Elmas. Yeah. Now, when you get to college, people put on a lot of fake stuff.
That is what you know.
That's not me. Yeah. It's not me. I don't think I know how to. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I figured out myself, and I still am. But you still don't really, with me, it's authentic.
A little bit, and truthfully, you kind of said it right there, so I don't know if this is going to be the same answer. So the question that we ask everybody that hops on here, the first time on here, is what is one of the hardest things you've been through in your life? And what did you do to get yourself out of it? Because the main point of the show is to help people learn, grow, and become better humans. So
I think the main thing is for me, because man, I just lost my mom, you feel me?
How long ago?
In COVID, that was last year. That's not even the hardest part. Because the hardest part for me was being that guy and being known. Like, I remember going to basketball games, and I play football. I'm a basketball hooper.
Yeah.
And there's like, that's a guy, blah, 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 going to Georgia Tech. You going to Georgia Tech? So it's having notoriety, and then 3 days in the fall camp, life goes on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, obscurity.
Mm-hmm.
So the hardest part for me, because again, I'm the youngest of 5, so I'm a baby. I'm spoiled, and I'm supposed to be, because I'm the youngest of 5. Like, it is what it is.
Sure.
But to know that in obscurity, in darkness, and complete aloneness, in your thoughts and your mind, you're only there by yourself.
Mm.
And I mean, I had a slideshow. I could show you the transition of multiple levels of depression. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think I'm an 18-year-old who knows nothing but academics and sports.
Mm-hmm.
But now you gotta make sure that, because I'm always like, how do I get better? But with that, you gotta be patient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Really,
you can't walk. You can't do nothing. So I'm reteaching myself. Now, thank God that WKU had the top of their art shop, because they just went D1 single A. But so, man, I mean, really for me, I think that was the hardest part. I think if I don't go through finding out who I am through losing myself in sports,
mm-hmm.
I don't go through being the one who makes a decision, youngest of 5, making a decision about their mom having to pass away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I really think, man, life has so many lessons.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to teach you. But if you don't learn the lesson, you don't fail the test.
Yeah.
So like,
and it's just gonna be pain.
Yeah. You know, and pain is good
mm-hmm.
if you balance it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because pain can be self-inflicted.
Yeah.
So and really that's what pain is. Mm-hmm. Because I can smack you right now.
Yeah.
You can still, like, the smack, after smack it's done.
Yeah.
But you still feel that pain.
Yeah.
Why do you feel the pain? Because you're thinking about it. Did this nigga really just smack me? Yeah. Why are you thinking about it? Why aren't you reacting? So people get so stuck in their pain that they get numb to everything else around them, that they don't react to what caused the pain.
Yeah.
So what caused the pain, Courtney? You tear your ACL. Why didn't you work your ass off? Because I had a good work ethic for being the best and staying the best, not from being at the bottom and working yourself up.
Yeah.
I got it now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So
you want to deal with it. Yeah.
I got it now.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, it wasn't part of the plan.
No.
Because again, now I have a successful business that I've been running, and I've run it during a pandemic.
Yeah. Where
some businesses are shutting down.
I'm starting up. I'm running mine, swimming.
I'm full stride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, I've been training for 12 years with a kinesiology background, with a degree in it. And I managed to get that while rehabbing, while full-time job in college, while having academic life and passing, because I passed college. I had 6 flying colors. C's get degrees, and knowing people helps better. and then lastly, social life. Again, I'm a young kid in college. WKU is one of the top party schools in the nation.
Thanks.
Never drank, never done anything. Everybody knows what happened in college. But we don't act dumb. You know what I'm saying? So you deal with that like, oh, well, they don't know me in football, then they're gonna know me in being that guy. Yeah. I still took care of football because again, it's a 4-year renewable contract. So for 4 years, I did something that said, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all that made the mindset. That's why when people see me now, because again, 2 Achilles surgeries post college.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the best shape I've ever been in.
Yeah.
What's people's excuses? Oh, they stuck on what hurt them and not reacting to get the pain away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
But again, it's everyone gets there at a certain time. Because somebody may hear this and cool.
Click it, yeah.
And then another person may skim by it. 3 years go by, 4 years go by. We're bigger. Where did I hear that from? Get on Google, search. A seed is a seed no matter what. No matter what. Yeah. If I put it in the ground, it may grow. What do you mean it may? Yeah. Shit, is the ground good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it fertile?
Yeah.
Is the environment good? All right, cool. So then hold on to the seed. Keep it in your pocket. get in good ground, then plant it. Is it gonna grow? What if it's a drought? But is it still in the ground?
Yeah.
So just wait on the water.
Wow. Yeah.
But what are you gonna do when the water comes? Because if you ain't soak nothing up, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
See, there's levels to it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people aren't thinking about that. But as long as you got a seed, what's a seed? It's a thought.
Idea. Yeah.
Put it in. Number one, put it deep down inside of you.
Yeah.
If I can leave here telling anybody or helping anyone out in any way, you're the seed.
Mm-hmm.
You're the seed.
Yeah.
You grow however you choose to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's not in your control. And that's hard to hear. How do you grow when you choose to? But it's not in my control. It's out of my hands.
For sure.
And people that understand that because normally when you try to rush something, it never happens.
Yeah.
But when you say it's out of my control,
God starts working for you. Doors up, yeah, sure.
So, and that's however you take it.
Yeah.
Any person take it. Some people say it's the universe, it's the this, it's that, it's God, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Big G. Big G for me.
G-O-D.
Yeah, for me.
For sure.
And again, and it don't have to be for them.
No.
Because I'm my seed.
Right.
And they're theirs.
For sure.
Any seed can grow.
Yeah.
Just make sure that it produces fruit.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
That's it. I think that's it for today.
Yeah. No, I don't think we need much of that.
You know what I'm saying? I think,
You happy?
Oh, what?
I think that's it. Like,
You are you happy? Yeah. I know you fell asleep after.
I know.
But to the exit.
Yeah.
I appreciate everyone coming along. I hope you guys learned a lot. I personally learned a lot. I'm not the same man I was however long ago we started this, but I appreciate you coming along and doing this for me. So,
and I thank you guys for having me. And even in the same way that you said you learned a lot, like even like that silence.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot in silence.
For sure.
So even in the pauses and the you thinking and Mario over there chilling, because everybody in here is engaged.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, like I know what this podcast is trying to do is trying to get people engaged, focused, move forward, and thinking. So man, to me, definitely right now with the trajectory of my life and how it's going, like I'm excited to even to be here. So man, for y'all to enjoy this. Enjoy what seems to be obscurity.
Yes.
Because it's awesome. So thank you for having me. My cameraman Mari here. Appreciate him coming here, taking pics, and to Brandon and to you again. We local. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Everyone here is local. Yeah. So at the grand scheme of things, is small seeds and big things. Big things. And glory be to God.
I'll praise the Most High.
Yeah.
So appreciate you.